chord scream. It's a lot different than fry screaming. And I'm just saying that because I don't know how to start the video. But they're completely different. So, how do false chords scream? Whenever, if you want to start off with, like, a heavy sigh. Like, if you've had a bad day, you get home, you know, you just go, like, or if you're really mad, you're like, ah! And, once you learn how to do that, because, like, pretty much everyone's done that at some point, or, even if you haven't, you'll know how to do it. If you don't know how to do that part, I can't help you. But, anyway, if you can do that, you have to practice the over and over. So that way, eventually, you'll be able to do it without the sound. Because that's really annoying, and you wouldn't want to do that at a show, or in a cover or something. So, if you practice the enough, then eventually you'll be able to do it without the exhale sound, and then you'll just be like, oh! And that's your growl. And in order to get the high, keep practicing the low, and each time you wanna learn the high, raise the pitch a little bit. So like, oh! And I know that doesn't sound like much, but I have a small vocal range, so yeah, the difference between my low and high isn't much. But eventually, after practicing enough, you'll be able to get the high. So like, oh wow! And that's all the higher mind gets. That's all it goes. And your screaming range is very affected by your real vocal cords and your real vocal range. So if you're like me and you have a really small vocal range, then you'll have a small screaming range. And if you have a large range, then you'll have a large screaming range. That's how it is. And the difference, there's only like one difference between the low and high technique-wise. For the growl, you want to make your mouth into an O, like oh, and then for the high, you want to open your mouth like as much as possible. So like ah, that was a bad one, but yeah, that's the only difference. So there you go. Some people have asked me what the difference between false and death chord are, or the difference between false chord and fry. The main difference between false chord and death chord is high or low. False is ah, death is oh. Technique-wise, no difference. The difference between false chord and fry, well, there's obviously a big difference. False chord uses the false vocal cords, whereas fry uses the glottal fry. Pretty self-explanatory. And, like, learning-wise, false chord is the sigh, and then fry is, and then watch my fry video if you want to learn how to fry. I wouldn't recommend fry, because false chord is better in every way. It's louder, it's more powerful, it's more brutal, and, fry, the only good thing about fry is it's really easy to learn, but if you compare, like, rah to yeah, big difference. So, that's the difference between false chord and fry. So there you have it.